off by saying roll tide.
Roll Tide!
That's right.
So what we are ultimately trying to create is a business that does great things for thousands and thousands of homeowners around the US. So that's what motivates us every day. We talk about the business and the functions and the dollars and the metrics and all of that, but what we really want to do is do good things for consumers. We're trying to save them thousands of dollars that they can spend on their kids' educations, on trips, on their homes, whatever they want to spend the money on, so that they're not having to pay them to a middleman unnecessarily. So we're trying to save them money. We're trying to help them sell their homes faster and get better outcomes so they can move or do whatever it is that they want to do. So that's what motivates us. The other thing that motivates us is we want to do some good things in the world as we build a great business. We are giving a home to a family who needs one for every 20 that we sell. So we built our first home in Cambodia for a family that was homeless recently. The three things, if you're thinking about being an entrepreneur or being a part of a startup and you're looking at when and whether you want to work, there or not, the three things that it really takes to create a huge business are a great idea, first of all. The great idea has to mean, a big market. This is a huge $75 billion market. So you need a big market, you need a real problem. In this case, it's an industry that hadn't changed in many, many, many years, and consumers unhappy about that. So you need the big problem and opportunity to improve something dramatically for customers, and then you need a great solution for that. So the big idea is one. The second thing you need is a team. You need to form the company, you need to hire the people, you need marketing, you need operations, you need developers, and all of those things, and you need to do that in a model that can grow rapidly. So you think a lot about scale. So it's the big idea that solves a big problem. It's a team and a way to scale that team to become really big fast. And then it's capital. You need to be able to raise the money in order to do it. And most startups fail because they fail to do one of those three things. Either don't have the right idea, they don't form the company to be functional and scalable, or they're just not able to raise the capital.
How does that work if y'all are helping these people save so much money and y'all are still making profit?
So that's a really good question. We get that question from our potential sellers every day. How do you really, how do you charge only 2% if everybody else in the industry is charging 5 or 6%? And part of this you're going to hear from what people are going to talk about next. We are really great marketers. So we go out and find the buyers, and we do it really efficiently. And as a result, we don't have to market through the buyer's real estate agent, who collects a 2.5% to 3% fee on the value of the home. So we completely go around a massive cost that people are having to pay right now because they're selling real estate agent to real estate agent. We're going directly to the buyers. This is the main way that we're saving.
Probably saving time too, also.
Yes, for sure.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
We are.
It takes fewer people.
30% faster. And just to elaborate on that, as a technology firm, we're using technology through every step of the process to speed up that process and shorten the length of time that homes are on the market. So a buyer can come to our site and they can click on a calendar, pick the day and the time, schedule the showing directly through there instead of speaking to a human. As you know, when you're
housing market and how unchanged is hoping to improve on those.
We go around the MLS. Does anyone know what the MLS is? It's called the Multiple Listing Service. It's where real estate agents list homes so that other real estate agents can see those homes. So for many, many years, that's been the only way that really homes have been posted. And then places like Zillow grab all those listings and display them to the public. But the MLS is a system that's been used by real estate agents.
For over 100 years.
Yeah.
To elaborate on what Lindley said, the real advantage to someone selling their house is they're going to pay about 60 to 80% less in service to RECs. This is not a small transaction. In California, houses are really expensive. 5 or 6% of your house in California may well be $100,000. It's not a small amount of money. That's the old world. That's the old world speaking through this model. Stocks before E-Trade, you remember E-Trade? Stocks before E-Trade were traded at, what was the commission, Mike? It was like 5%. Was the commission to do a stock transaction. When you buy a stock, you had to pay the broker a commission to do that. Well, E-Trade came along and said, you don't need a person to do that. Here's a computer to do it. And stock commissions went down overnight, and it's never rebounded. It's always been low now. they had to find value to offer in other ways. Now there's more financial consultants than there are stockbrokers. But you know, they're still employed people. They're still providing good value. They didn't, you know, disintermediate and create an economic void by displacing all those employees. But in real estate, it's never happened. Zillow exists. Everyone's been to Zillow. Everyone's gone to Google and looked at things. But traditional real estate never changed their model. So that's why we're here. We're here to change that model now.